This is Star, and today I am going to show how to install VST, I think 3s, because I have it looking right here, VSTs without installers. I just downloaded the newly released Wusik JX1, which should be a synthesizer. I wanted to try it out on camera, but since normally when I show off stuff, I don't show how it's installed. So I'm gonna show how to install it and maybe play around with it a bit and see what it sounds like. Okay, so this is for mainly Windows, and I think 64-bit, but you know, you can vary with the bitness instead of program files x86 or program files in a 32-bit system. You're going to use just program files. But at any rate, I'm going to do this within Bitwig and in Reason for DAWs. Usually most DAWs have some sort of a save type of thing, and I've found with VST3s, they all kind of have the same directory anyway, so, you know, mileage may vary, but I think you could probably follow along if you're using something like Fruity Loops or, not Reason, Reaper, or Ableton. All of them have kind of the same type of area for settings and where it goes. So I got the zip file. It has my files in it. No installer. Well, this exe is, but I'm suspicious that that's not an installer. That's actually the file that's going. Usually, when you install VSTs, if it comes with an exe, you need to read it and see what it actually is. Mostly, most VSTs are going to be DLLs or this VST3 format. So I'm thinking either that's a standalone, and if I double click it, it's going to just bring up the standalone, or it's something that goes in coordination with the VST. VSTs are normally not self-executable. They can be, and it's not rare for them not to be. Because there are some instances of just the application, like let's say Contact. You can run Contact outside of the DAW, perfectly fine. But be aware in this day and age, there's a lot of people that depending on the site you download it, you'll contract malware and other kinds of Trojans and stuff like that by downloading stuff, especially cracked stuff. You got to be very, very, very careful of that. You know, download from sites you trust and places that you trust. Don't just grab, you know, stuff off of Google, because that's a breeding pit for bad stuff. Not gonna lie. If you're gonna do it in a VM first, and then have some really, really, really good protection in the form of antiviruses and oh, I don't even remember what I use Windows Defender. I'm really bad. But then again, I don't download stuff from shady places anymore. But like a VMware to test it out, and then have your antivirus in there to catch it as it goes in. And if you, worst case scenario, do catch something, it's constrained to the virtual machine. You can destroy that and move on. Not gonna go into that stuff. I wanted to sorry for the long introduction, but just be careful out there when you're downloading. Okay, so in Bitwig, you have settings here, and then you have locations, and in here you have plugin locations, and here's all the plugin locations that I can look for. There's quite a few. In here are the program files, common files, VST3, and the x86. Remember, I mentioned that earlier. x86 common files, VST3. The x86 is only because I have a 64-bit system, and these are normally 32-bit type of VST3s. But for normal VST2s, you can put them in any one of these directories because that's where it's looking. And then when I say that, it means just dragging and dropping into those directories. All right, so now I got my common files up here, C drive, program files, common files, and then there's two folders, the VST2s and VST3. Since I see the VST3 in here, that means I'm going to put it in the VST3 folder. If I just saw a DLL, that means I put it in the VST2 folder normally. So we go in here, we see everything that I got. Wow. And there's already Wusik, and then look, there's just VST3. So that means I could just drag and drop this, put it in here, hit continue, because you have to be an administrator, and it adds it to there. So now it's registered. I could go in here, and then drag and drop into here. and then that will install a VST2 instrument. All right, and then now we're done with it. We can go in here, and this should work for both Reason and sorry, Bitwig. So if we go into options and our preferences here, Reason also has an equally similar type of thing where they have a folders, and here's all your VST plugins. And look, it's the same folders, or normally. These are all actually addable by you, so it doesn't really matter if it doesn't have a folder you like. Have to cut that. These are all addable by you. Basically, you can add these by hitting the add button, and the same thing with Bitwig. You could add location and add them in. But now I have it in the folders. So now let's close these applications, and then restart them up, and I should have the brand new VST in there. So let's just do a new project. All right, so now if I search for Wusik, I should see the new JX1 in here. Load it, and then I see it, and then it's loaded. Just that simple. So let's go into Bitwig. Let's look for Wusik. I know I need to download it, and then boom, there's the new plugin. Boom, it's already in here. So let's give this a spin, shall we? That's very synthesizer-ish. That's a cool sound. I like that one. That's dirty. Oh, there's a lot of different presets in here. It looks like he has support for factory banks. A lot of basses, a lot of pads. So this is like I said, Wusik's new synthesizer. It's got 2 oscillators. It's got like a big filter area, your envelope area here, your LFOs for controlling different various types of things, and then global sound effects. So you got your chorus, your delay, your reverb, and then extra effects like distortion and whatnot. It looks like there's some, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like there are some modulation things in here. I'm not exactly sure how to modulate it. I haven't really looked at the manual. I just wanted to use this as an example of how to install a VST, because actually somebody asked for it in the comments. But at any rate, also pretty cool. Check out his website. You can go to it, Wusik. Look it up on Google. Wusik, I think it's Wusik.com. He's got a bunch of sales always constantly going on. It's a single developer, so he can really use the support of people, especially, email him, tell him what's going on. He's a struggling developer, like like a lot of people. Not like the big companies that have thousands of developers that can spend quality hours. This guy's cranking out stuff by himself, so it's pretty cool. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments if I missed something or I screwed something up. I tend to do from time to time. Actually, I tend to do all the time, according to my wife. But anyway, I hope you liked it. Thanks for listening. Thank you very, very much, and I will see you later.